It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. Two interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Throwing first play is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just a yard to go here on second down. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The numbers for Hearns last week. 19 carries, 116 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course,
and the Niners get there and bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. In motion left comes Williams. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Throwing on third and long. Gallagher then able to find Alan Lazard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 34-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing. I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Gallagher to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Gallagher.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now on for the extra point try, Andrew Meebus.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
To throw, it's Lance.
And that is incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 16.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Williams, a man in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Gallagher. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Yellow, line, blue, check, black, block.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
In motion left comes Williams. Throwing on first down. Gallagher. It's Williams on the catch.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
On first and 10, Gallagher.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
To throw on second down. Gallagher toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Operating from the gun. Gallagher.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll start out here with the option left. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of them...
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal.
All right, just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
And he stopped immediately there.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Throwing his Lance on third down.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On first down, Lance
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
and they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Yellow, check 10, opposite, 3.
Pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
Yellow, 1, blue, check. Black, 1, check white. Smith, red.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
And his kick is indeed good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Gallagher. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gallagher. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Gallagher, and this is incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
Throwing again, Gallagher.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Amber Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Lance.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Isaiah Simmons
has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help?
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gallagher.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A gain of 14, but it's now 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gallagher finding Williams once more, complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw again.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On first and 10. Here's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Operating from the gun, Gallagher. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On fourth down, Gallagher. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. From the 27, Lance. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll be out right at the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And Detroit getting set to go now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw on second down, Gallagher. And incomplete on the deep ball. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Gallagher.
He's got this, complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 14, and the Lions first down.
Back to throw, Gallagher.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They'll look to throw again. And this one's incomplete.
A lot of times, just that first read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
On 4th down, Gallagher, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jerry Jeudy, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 81 yards.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. And they will not have time to get another play in here this time. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game, because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but
we're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Gallagher got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the gun on 3rd down. Gallagher will find Williams on the slant. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to throw on second down. Gallagher. This is caught by Williams.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Gallagher.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw on second down. Gallagher.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On third down, Gallagher. Over the middle, complete. That's Pratt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Lions are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Nevis on to attempt the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On the draw, here's Mitchell.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He's got it to Williams.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
and quickly they get to the line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gallagher, open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And partner,
and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there on 20 yards. Looking to throw. Gallagher. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Lance looks to throw again.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Takes it at the 7th. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Gallagher, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Lance now on 1st down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
One final try now for Lance.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no short.